Hi, and welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Nich Johansen with your top stories from this past week. The number of confirmed COVID-19 cases connected to multiple exposure events in Kelowna earlier this month rose to 86 this week, the majority of which came from the Interior Health region. The growing cluster of cases stems from a single group of tourists who attended several parties in Kelowna over a 2-week period. As a result of the growing cases in the area, a number of businesses temporarily closed down as employees awaited test results. This week, Dr. Bonnie Henry amended some provincial health orders to ensure people are remaining seated in restaurants and bars. A man who walked into a salmon-armed church in April 2019 and shot and killed a church elder was found not criminally responsible due to a mental disorder on Wednesday. Justice Donegan ruled there was overwhelming evidence that Matrix Gathergood was in a schizophrenic state when he fatally shot Gordon Parmenter. Gathergood had suffered from delusions and extreme paranoia in the months prior to the shooting. As a result, Gathergood will be sent to a forensic psychiatric hospital for an indeterminate amount of time, rather than a jail. A large group of police responded to an incident in the Greystokes area Thursday after an alleged assault and arson. Police responded to the area up Three Forks Road at about 1:30 p.m. to find 2 men suffering minor injuries and an RV on fire. The 2 men said that 2 others had come to the area, assaulted them, and set fire to their RV. A 3rd woman was also allegedly assaulted at the scene, and she had fled into the forest before police arrived. Central Okanagan search and rescue crews found the woman at about 7 p.m. The 2 suspects have yet to be apprehended. A Kelowna man was handed an 11-year jail sentence Tuesday for selling fentanyl and carfentanil over the dark web. James Nelson was arrested in August 2017 following a year-long police investigation. He and his common-law partner, Cassie Bonthu, was charged a year later with 14 separate crimes, but earlier this year, Nelson pleaded guilty to 2 trafficking charges. As a result of the plea deal, the Crown dropped all charges against Bonthu and all other charges against Nelson. Nelson had been shipping the powerful opioids all over the world from Kelowna, including the US and Australia. At the time, police called it one of the most significant fentanyl trafficking operations in the country. And the Neowise comet came as close as it's going to get to Earth on Thursday, and many local photographers were able to capture some incredible shots. The comet has been visible to the naked eye in the northern hemisphere for a couple weeks, but it will now make its way back into space on its large orbit around the sun. While it will become less and less visible over the next few nights, it's still visible to the naked eye. It won't be back for about 6,000 years, though. That's it for this week's Week in Review. For Castanet News, I'm Nich Johansen.